Assalamualaikum mbokk yi di seetaan li nga xam ne mooy gis-gis waxtaane si li nga xam ne rek mooy yóbbu dëkk bi kanam.
The Constitution provides President can declare a state of emergency in two circumstances. Now I believe Gambia security is at risk for invasion. He has it right. Constitutional as it can last for 2 weeks.
yéen ñëpp gis ngeen ne dañu oote ne nañ ànd soppi nguur gi fi nekkoon loolu pexe la parti yi bokkuñu xalaat bokkuñu jubluwaay lii pexe la rek pour génnee ngu réew ci loxo benn nit te jubluwaay bi mooy won ne fexe nag nit ñi moom réew mi ne nañu ànd ci xel ñu tabaxaat réew mi.
Tegabi, you want to be humble and everything. Why you are not an ordinary minister in this cabinet? That's true. Because you are head of the UDP, you are like a father figure to most of the...
Mr. Saba,
it's the fact. Whether mom accept or not, so the point is, because of that prominence the baro def la de consult or legi yow ya de yobu ay nit ci baro pour mu appoint lolu moy lacté ndax li mo am.
President Adama dafa am mandate. Because Gambians choose. Ne na liggéey réew mi. mu tànn ay nit ñu liggéey ak moom man ci ñooñ la bokka maa ngi liggéey ak moom
ngaje ko ande mela ay mul ay tiñarol minke Gambia jang mul ka woleta ka foko APRC fananda do tiñaro tola alle mustade le so ka APRC ta kala image de da kotenge isaje fo Gambenol kotenge si la pati ni la kotenge.
No yalo say you are putting me in a funny position. Ka fo do akam do ni fa de ko bita jahannam ni kala te ko kala
dalal ci gis-gisi tey bi tey dañ fas yéene waxtaane li nga xam ne mooy state of the nation. Of course ñu ngi gis there are a lot of things yoo xam ne ñu ngi happen ci dëkk bi ñu ngi gis 3 years jot na bi gis nañ TRRC bi lu fi am démba bama ne rek lu happen ak kii nga xam ne mooy Yankuba Touré mu tax nag tey ñu ñëw pour waxtaane loolu ba tax nag tey nag ñu ngi am tamit ki nga xam ne mooy suñu guest bi Dr. Kanteh moom dafa bëgg a nekk président loolu moo tax tey ñu am ko fi bëgg a waxtaan ak moom ci nu mu gisee boro government am bi ak tamit lan mooy taxawaayu parti am. Dr. Kanteh ñu ngi laa dalal ci programme bi docteur yaa ngi bëgg a nekk président of course nit ñi ñu ngi laa dégg ak yooyu noonu but bëgg nañoo xam lan mooy sa stand lan mooy sa parti bi turam bi lu tax nga sampa parti first because yaa ngi woon US.
waaw li tax ma sampa parti bi mooy because dama gis ci réew mi liñ foog pour réew mi luñ ko war a yóbbee demut noonu and looloo tax man tam ma participate this political landscape. Man, yes, it's true. America la nekkoon. waaye fii laa juddoo ma màgg fi. te nguur ñëpp am nañ kër pour nga ut ko. su fekkee ne yow am nga gis-gis am nga xam-xam ak xool bu nga xam ne di nga mën a yaatal ci nit ñi pour nga mën a because it's all about people, it's not about you, and the legacy is what you can create for people that can last here for generations to come. That's all about politics, and that's what the presidency is all about. It's not about an individual endeavor. So Lota Gisnalu is completely out of balance because I think what the Cicero says is those who govern the country must be the best and the brightest of the nation. If leaders does not have a thorough knowledge of what they are talking about, their speeches becomes a silly pride of empty words, and their actions be dangerously misguided. And that's what we see. According to leadership, it's not about power and control. Leadership is about empowerment and an exemplary. But Limajis, according to Barrow's style of government, that is completely out of touch. Also, as much as say in the economic plan about Barrow, National Development Plan, also is completely out of order. So there is no blueprint or framework that is convincing to people like us to see whether we are going in the right direction. So Lota, I also want to come and participate in there, also voice out my ideas and look, since set in our party system, man live fog no more. So create a political party. The party have to invest on the party members of the party first. So I mean, you know, new party. I don't even know where you live. I don't know whether you eat dinner or lunch or breakfast. I don't have no idea. All I have interest in you, what you can do for me. That's what I see here. The majority of the parties in Nekas, they can be free. 99% of the parties, they don't even have nothing to hang on. So The charity begins at home. So if I cannot do anything for the people in my party, how do you think I can do something for my nation?
That's
So
true.
that's where the selfishness comes from.
Good.
And this is what I was looking at. I said, no, I don't want to do politics in this way. First, I have to influence the people of the party. And people ask, why it doesn't register? I said, no, I can't register yet. I have to go around the country first and talk to the people, ask for their advices and their opinions about this. Then I think Lulu Mojana Saf, Manyo Chio, Mawala Limabuga, Bepare, Singamuna Sabopa, and Madame Defarco Parenyo Chio de Lacoa. So that's why I was going through the country, talking to people about my ideas. And also there's other things, Lima is more about sincerity and integrity and honor. So these are the things that we have to put in forefront as a leader, because a government, the government is just like steering the ship, especially when the storm begins to blow. But if a captain cannot hold the ship steady, that voyage will end in a terrible disaster for all.
Okay, so let me go like quickly. More, this a party be. Yo, yaa ñëw ne nga ne nga taxawal party to establish a party. Wala dafa ñoo xam ne ñoo ñëw ñu jël la ñu ne yow dañ bëgg pour nga ñëw nekk seen head of party and then ngeen form ko together instead. Wala yow kenn yaa ñëw.
No, do man kenn, because when I have this idea, I talk to people. I start with my family. I talk to them about what I really see, how things are going in the country, and I consulted some people about what I wanted to do, and then. Well, it's a good idea because I think this country needs fresh people that come in and with fresh ideas, because what we see is a system change, not a system change, but a regime change, not a system change. For you to raise all the system out and bring something new, with new thinking and new style and new vision, so we can move this country to several steps better than where it is. So Lord, you are talking about the ideas that I have and what I think the way we can able to move the country. But the most important thing is how we can create economic growth, because what we have, the Gambia is the smallest country we can say. Balanga def dara fo nga tok ak nit ñi nga waxtaan, parce que it's not about you, it's about people. So I think people who see councils will never go wrong down on the way. So that's why I'm talking about what I wanted to do and what my thinking and the vision is about this country. And because what I believe is, I don't know, for me personally, lima halad moy, I am an imam. Okay, also, lima jise, ñu nekk ci nguur gi li ñoo doxale is not in line with the universal principles. Okay. Every institution has to base on these divine principles, because the nation will rise and they will fall when they violate these divine principles. And this is the only way we can guarantee the fundamental freedom for everybody, and this is the only way we can constrain the government how to behave. So the divine principle is a moral steps. There are certain things in hamne mungsi need moy. First of all, health. Ñaaral moy jikko bu baax ak ñettel bi moy xam-xam. So ñitay su fekkee ne dafa manqué ci nit kon dafa am bari lu bari nga xamne dafa manqué, comme that person is just not different like an animal. So this is the thing that we have to put into consideration. Because in the Quran brought that for every leadership from the household to the president, the Quran brought that to us so we can understand. These divine principles Ima explained is but nit yalla bindu doomi adama dara pour mu nek ngiriñ ci morom doomi adama. As far as approach bobu bu doomi adama deviated from lolu rek da nga gis ne that institution or that organization can never go forward, because our purpose here mainly because Jamu Yalla is based on all these aspects that need Yalla daf ko binda pour mu nek ngiriñ ci morom doomi adam yi pour nek ngiriñ ci doomi adam yi, because this is the only way we can able to recognize the creation of this.
Okay, so Dr. Lee, dama nga xam party bi CDP. Okay. And party bi come right now fu mu nekk nii ndax kañ la leen di séntu pour ngeen génn. Because géej na leen ni gis gis nañ sa kanam si newspapers yeeg yooyu noonu waaye after gisatuñ la kañ ngeen di génn kañ ngeen fas yéene pour génn wax ak nit ñi and then lan mooy CDP Sabally thank you very much.
ok li tax ñëwuñ ci nit ñi. because there are a lot of factors lu tax ñëwuñ ci nit ñi.
ñu start with CDP bi.
CDP waaw loolu CDP party bi we debate by the name CDP Civil Democratic Party. So we come and unanimously pour ñu d'accord ci that name because of the civil. We're here to make sure we provide and be voice of the people and the people first. So that's why we came with this name, Civil Democratic Party. So why we don't come out is because of we haven't registered yet. So that's why we are not completely trying to avoid from the media. Because why? Balanga susu si dara fekk nga taxawal li nga war a taxawal ba pare su ko defee nga ñëw feeñu ci nit ñi waaye boo feeñoo nit ñi ba pare yow fu nga war a taxawal that can implicate things on the way so loolu tax ñu defee ko noonu
ok bàyyi ma ñëw Sabally bëgg naa nga wax ñu because ñu gis the emerge of lot of political parties I think right now ñu recently rek gars yi ngi wax ne about 2 parties ñu ngi bëgg a maanaam register nañ I think already léegi ñu announce seen tour tamit about 13 parties daal lañ am political parties in the Gambia so nga wax ñu sa gis-gis noo gisee parties yi nu ñoo ñëwee nii ak 2021 bi ak Barrow with APRC UDP being xam nga rek one of the biggest parties ak yooyu noonu loo dee bañ a dégg sometimes ci dëkk bi
kañ nga bañ a dégg loolu
waaw doo ko dee bañ a dégg waaye léegi dama bëgg nga wax ñu with the emerge of these small parties nan nga gisee ndax Dr. Kanteh and others ñoo xam ne ñu ngi soog a join political landscape bi ndax am nañ space.
Well, I think the space is already overcrowded, and I think ne tey maa ngi waxtaan ak nit si suba ma ne ko the race to 2021 there are going to be 4 big players UDP, APRC, GDP ak Barrow. So these are the front runners I see in this race. The other parties coming up, I think they're just going to test the waters for 2021. And I think we have too many political parties. Personally, I'm concerned. I think the country and Gambia, America, bunyo isa nyari political party nyo fa neka. You know, Britain nyari political party. Why ñun daal ñun xawma lan mooy suñ problem boy. You know, it's insane. I think there are too many political parties. I'm not saying Ken Waruta form a party, but and personally I think we should restrict this. I don't think we should allow all registering political parties to go to the polls in 2021. In my capacity as former budget director, I know the cost implications. I know the nation cannot afford it, because every political party we want to contest that election for prepare a ballot box, you know, and other logistics, you know. So it's going to be complicated. Too many chiefs, too few villagers, you know.
Parties, new parties, you want to join together.
Well, I don't know. Lima dega moy. I'm not in a party. You rise up. I decide to form a coalition. So I think that's a good sign. Gambia cooperation is a problem. We cannot cooperate together. So we say all these political parties to spring up ni. Pour ñu form a group wara jital kena topa ko lolu mo de nek problem. This is a problem bi nga xamne war nañ ko xalaat legi ñu seet naka lañ ko solve because you don't wanna jeki nga ne Dr. Kanteh because there are too many political parties. They register political party. You cannot deny him his right. Why I mean the law was made for man, not man for the laws. So law we were nañ ko seetaat ñu seet naka la ñoo saafara. I think it's I'm concerned personally, definitely.
For the fact that Dr. Kanteh was in the US and then mu bàyyi job am lu mu doon def lu bëri mu ñëw decide pour stay fii and then form political party with certain people na nga gisee that move?
Well, si lu ma déglu si seen waxtaan bi yaa doctor already, as far as I'm concerned, doctor amul political party. Dafa liggéey pour set up a political party. One and I mean, he served in America, I don't think the doctor understands the situation on the ground well enough. He needs to study the situation very well because Gambia is complicated. Policy, they are worlds apart. You know, so I'm not consult I need. waaye docteur na pare pour bore boo xam ne nag mooy raw Tyson ak Bombardier politique yi Gambia dafa ute bu America de so I mean xam naa ne mu ngi prepare wax na ne def na consultation waaye doctor I can assure is going to be rougher and tougher than anything you can imagine.
Okay, dama quickly sa space na nga gisee space bi.
Anyway comme loi bi moo ko wax ne ku nekk am na right if you meet the criteria pour nga register party so ku am xaalis $1 million bu nga register it's fine man I don't have a problem luy problem ni mooy I think a lot of the people ñu nekk di form political parties I don't think they have the intention to compete in elections. Maybe it's just a strategic move to go into coalitions with parties that they think can win, so that when they win, you are accorded a ministerial position directly. And we've seen that in 2016. And at the end of the day, I think, I don't know what kind of lessons are being learned of the happenings of 2016 coalitions. But I know that 2021 would be very tough. And like Sabali said, the front runners are already known. And I think I've been saying this. GDC, APRC will be the kingmaker. Anybody who guy support, you're definitely going to take the day. And that's fixed, So, the important more itamit man sisuma Giss. I think also you have people who hide behind forming political parties to solicit money from international organizations and other citizens for personal use. We've seen that happen in Gambia here because political parties, you cannot even be accountable to your party members. What one song leadership, Agman, why should people trust you with the national treasury? Because man, I believe now I see people start talking about this, but I think the new constitution should cater for that. Political parties like any other companies, they need to be accountable to the people because they vote. Because all this money that is being accumulated, people are giving them these monies because they believe they have a vision for the country and that's the vision that they want to transform. So if you collect money on behalf of the people, you must be accountable to the people. And I think the only way we can do that more every year you publish and financial statements, you have fundless source of funding because at the end of the day, you have people they have vested interest in Gambia. They could be Gambians, they could be non-Gambians, especially people in the business sector. And these are people like we have just seen the case of Senegal, these are things that people have spoke about during well before even the elections. Nobody wanted Macky Sall, France in 2012. But now with the happenings of all these scandals that are going around, you begin to believe it's true. And capital, like you have some of these multinational companies they are richer than even our countries. You understand? So they have money and they can pinpoint somebody and then you
far limited.
So mun nañoo pick yow xam nga man du ma dee ragal dara non situation si lu dee happen mooy like loolu moo tax man du ma dee allow corporate businesses ñu get involved in politics especially funding of politics in the West soo gisee mu mun a happen te problème du am mooy because foofu seen democracy and their awareness and the systems and checks and balances you guys is up there. In Africa loolu amut. You understand? When a corporate business gives you money to run your campaign, automatically you sign any deal that he or she wants. And at the end of the day, whether it's good for your people or it's bad for your people, you don't care. Because at the end of the day, you're not protect. And those are the backdoor agreements that will happen. So, political pluralism is good for our democracy. But like Sabali said, I think also it gets to a point like we need to put a stop and say, look, hey, set a criteria that is tough. Okay. In terms of paying $1 million, no. But you put up criteria to form a political party. You bury personal interest. Like if we say that you have to publish your financial statements, if you have to declare your source of finance, if you have to declare your personal assets, it will get to a point you have other motives apart from serving the country. You bury don't register.
Dr. Kanteh, Jawara served this country for 30 years. Okay. And then you Giss Jammeh 22 years. You Giss Barrow now. Problems yangi bari. People are not really satisfied. I'm not really sure that there's a vacuum that needs to be filled. Langa fogne more des right now, ci Barrow government because more fi nek right now. Langa fogne lol more des lo xamne Barrow daf ko wara defut ko depuis bu mu toge 2 years bi. Just in between 2 years.
First of all, so xam nga everything based on the li ma la leen wax at the beginning. Nit lépp li nga war a def mooy da nga war a am sincerity involvement. So boobu moo laak at the beginning. Nit lépp li nga war a jublu dafa nekk ab njëriñ nit ci yow waaye mu nekk ñi nga xam ne ñooy ngay jàkkaarloo mu nekk njëriñ ci ñoom. That's what have to come first. But that have to be an intention though. Dafa war a nekk ci yéene bi waaye if yéene bi dafa mingutal loolu nag then we're gonna have a lot of problems on the way. So said Barrow has that better have opportunity to be the best president you can ever imagine that we could be. If su fekkee ne dafa wóor boppam ñi nga xam ne they can put it in the right direction.
So da nga feel ne comme cabinet am right now ak government am most of them are not, for example, competent according
to me because seetal li moo waxee ak li moo doxale it's no promises at all. So fekkee ne there are conscious people over there trying to advise you, there are things li nga xam ne li moo def du ko defee noonu because there are certain, it's not what you say but how you say it, so you have to be very 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 takawaay nit mooy kadduam li moo wax and zinu lil fata yakhruju min haythu ata. Understand? So but yow soo demee si stage as a leader there are certain things nga xam ne yaa ngi ko wax nit warut a waxee noonu.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay. Like, let's just jël what happened recently in Brikama. You gis Henry Gomez, youth advisor, mu wax yenn kàddu yoo xam ne ñu bëri dañ ko ñaawul. And then mu ngi serve li nga xam ne mooy government yi Barrow. One time nekkoon na minister. Yow fu mu nekk nii suñu la waroon a jox réew mi Gambia tey nga nekk president. Which kind of people, for example, ngay war a teg sa cabinet? Lan ngay xool? Lan ngay xool first?
Okay. This is the problem that all previous government, that's what we fail from when we come to this is called directing and coordinating. And the candidate have a vision. The vision becomes a national agenda. And based on the national agenda, you create what is called realistic and attainable platform. And those that based on the component of that national agenda, you create that retainable and realistic platform that will project what are the projects and programs that you need to put in place when we come to power. So, and then you come to an implementation phase. When you came in, you look at what is working and what is not working. The things, if let's say if a corruption is one of the items on your platform, I think that's the best. The first time you come to office, that's the time that you have to put the team so they can prevent government covers from being theft and plunder. Okay. And then we come to coordination and direction. That's where you're going to look for the people that need to make sure that your national agenda is realized. So that's the careful consideration of the people who can able to do it. And then the second time, or the last and least, is evaluation and feedback. That's what we lack. The president don't do that. The president don't want to talk to Plus Belefele, talk for they just sit comfortable over there. You have to involve with the people. So if one of my ministers or my administrators or the people that's supposed to make sure that the national agenda is realized, then I gave you all the resources then I have to make sure those resources are completely being executed to the fullest. Then you're going to be responsible for it. And then that's what we lack. We let vacuum things completely everywhere. So that's why we cannot put things in place. And then the comments that's what I told you before. Look at how can somebody stand on the platform, and we from the previous government, there are a lot of things to talk about those, and then we come to the new Gambia, and somebody go to the platform, and the president sitting down over there.
Okay.
Then that's a big problem. Where are we going from here?
Okay. But I'm going to go back to you, Dr. Kanteh. Sabali. Right now, dañoo jël just shift recently ñu ngi gis because time bi duñu may bu baax pour ñu dem into details ak yooyu but then ñu ngi gis recently of Yankuba Touré si TRRC bi ñu ngi gis mu dem foofu noonu bañ a wax mu génn walk out like that ñëpp a ko seetaan dëkk bi yëpp a ko gis Sabally lan mooy sa reaction towards that mooy attitude.
Yeah, I think it was quite interesting. Quite unfortunate drama because man drama la ko xoolee do ma rush pour pass judgment on the situation because there are two sides to every story. Dégg nañ di lead council ak di chairman li mu wax man dégganguma Yankuba Touré And I believe that there are certain things that happen behind the scenes that the TRRC, the chairman, and the lead counsel is not telling us, and they need to come out clean. Why ma xam naa ne Yankuba dina am opportunity pour wax. The problem is there is a legal issue at hand. Whether ñi am nañ right for question Yankuba at this TRRC, given the immunity given to him in the constitution. Bobu maa ngi see jël suma time maa ngi déglu ñu jàngal loi luñ see wax. Why xam naa ne ni ñu ko bindee si constitution bi is very clear. Man nag I'm not an expert, so I'm gonna watch out this debate to pan out. Why li ma xam mooy TRRC and the entire transitional justice agenda is not working right. It's been marred by apparent biases, conflict of interest, selective justice, and selective reparation. Okay. First, wax naa fi yëfi Alaaji Barrow nit ki nga xam ne US government ñoo ko convict for treason. Kooku doo ko jël nga def ko in a commission. And it's not just about the treason, because people get emotional about that. Ne Yaya Jammeh la doon xeex, fine. Waaye mu ngi investigate ñoo xam ne moom moo ñoo doon xeex. Raise na this issue. Issue bi tànga ba ñoom Baba Gale am the guts to stand and defend pour wax ne it's right to take up arms and bring down a democratically elected government. And the irony is that same TRRC soldat yi ñëw ñu get on involved in coups ñu ngi leen a lambas foofu di leen won ne liñ defoon is not right. Why is our own director of investigation is a convict of a treasonable offense? Gis nañ fi ñoom JCB Mendy ak ñeneen ñi 1 2 I mean ñu bari fen TRRC waaye fiw lañ choose ñu prosecute leen because it looks like the Ministry of Justice, their heartbeat is connected to the pulse of Gambian social media. Whatever the mob says ñu jóg I mean daanu si loolu ñu ngi def TRRC victims yi ñu testify gisuñ any compensation. Why am na victims of the former regime nga xam ne they have been compensated in the millions of dollars. Moo tax ma ne selective reparation. So what are we saying here? You prosecute some liars, some go free, so all liars are equal, but some liars are more equal than others. You compensate some victims in the millions of dollars, others are left, you know, in horrible conditions. So all victims are equal, but some victims are more equal than others. So you have, so check the lead counsel, no more question nini. Compare num question his former boss, Bun Jack, to nakala question and try to ridicule Lamin Kababajo. Is there justice on this platform? Is there even leadership on this platform? Yefi Yankuba Touré, luma si nahari moy. Nyom, I believe ne hamon nenye Yankuba to cooperate. Why did they allow that drama to unfold in front of the cameras to the point that even the peace and stability of the country was almost man suma gis nga ma laaj dang ma bay ma wax de pare no do ma cut because man lima wax pare nguma si you cannot cut me off air lima wax moy the legal issues are out there. I want to hear Yankuba's story. I believe that there is more to this than we know. Why man suma gis suma don Yankuba du ma set rek ñi lu ñoo doxale dina said, because what's happening in this country, in this whole transitional justice agenda, is trial by media, something they inherited from the previous regime that they've been lambasting here for lack of adherence to due process. Suma don Yankuba dina said suma digante with the public, because they serve public office. The public wants to know, based on moral grounds, dina don ñoma explainal nini. Bobu moy moral side bi. The legal side, I'm still sitting down and listening. What happened demba nak hal na ma tiital ma gisee reaction si niñ boy di almost xeex ak para yi am nga lu ñëw suma xel bi I wish I said demba I wish Halifa Sallah were advisor to this government yesterday just about the only Gambian who would insist on due process even if it concerns his enemies nañ ànd ak dal bàyyi suñ xel ànd ak luwa ñu take away emotions. At least the mob can do emotions, but Minister of Justice cannot be acting drama on the public stage based on emotions. Nañ toppa luwa mo leen fa tek.
Sabal nañ ñëwaat back because yaa ngi doon mention affaire moral. Kanye there was a time when you witness wax leena ne Yankuba Touré daf ko call ak jigéen bi sa fàttali turam dañ ko call discourage ko pour bu mu ñëw si TRRC ñu gis Yankuba Touré mu ñëw that very day mooy moral booy wax noonu ñëw na lead counsel bi Essa Fall wax ak chairperson bi gars yi waxtaan joxaat ko chance second chance pour mu ñëw mu disrespect of course the whole nation kii nga xam ne mooy Yankuba Touré ñu yóbbu ko si police bi ñu gis mu ngi def some signs of maa tey loolu laa ko mën a waxee I think dañ ko jox bës nan nga gisee the reaction from his point of view moom dañ ko war a da nga jàpp ne dañ ko war a teach I mean for that because of reaction bu mu def noonu
no lu xew mooy whether dinañ ko tëj or not man du ma dugga into the legal space because nekkuma lawyer
no but because of action
li ma wax rek TRRC no déglu ma TRRC lu fa xew démba was a sign of leadership failure and lack of organization within the structure of the TRRC.
No, but there was
and I know it's motivated by the fact that some of the appointments were not based on competence, but blood relations.
No, there was communication. Even communication everything was good. Even communication was good.
Ansu Jack, lolu sa gis-gis la man luma fi tek moy suma gis-gis. I'm not here to speak for you.
Okay.
If you disagree with me, you can disagree with me.
Okay.
Man suma gis-gis ma demba so checké chairman bi. At some point dama ko xala yerim sa family dafa regret lutax mu accede to the first request of the lead council. Boy, leadership is not theory. It's not about denga ligay international organizations. I never use ben word for control. It's very important and you have to be focused. So Yankuba man lima wasi lolu, Yankuba defa warona buy hell. I know he has an issue with the TRRC. Why defa wara xamne he's also dealing with the public. So whatever gestures being I wax man setanuma that part. So de lolu am la lu ñaaw la. Yeah, why yange wax yefi gesture tam. Warona buy hell si public bi dal because man I see that legally man dama dey hold beyond the law. The law is there, is the fundamental thing mo ñu bolé fi constitution bi. Why there are moral obligations and so dem be talk public office it's a huge privilege. Taxpayers ñoo la fa teg ñoo la fay so whatever looy def xam naa ne fi sew mu ngi si lii waaye yow rafetal sa diggante ak ñi nga xam ne on behalf of ñooñu lañ la jox teranga and an opportunity to serve your country which is not a small thing because ku fi serve nekkul ne yaa fi gën a jànga ñëpp ku fi serve nekkul ne yaa gën a honest nit ñi ñëpp so loolu daal lu jar a bàyyi xel la the relationship with the public
because of high court ñu ngi drop charges suñ ko joxoon because of Kanye ñu gis Kanye mu ñëw mu toon mu ne non Yankuba waxut ko loolu so non loolu dafa funny trop léegi action yi naka la ko how to call it this guy Yankuba Touré fu mu nekk nii with Kanye lu mu doon def fooguloo ne ñii dañ dee am seen side meetings wala dafa am yeneen yoo xam ne ñu ko plan there is something ongoing loo xam ne ñi nekk ñu ko xam because dañ bëgg a sabotage government bi of course
man dama foog ne government bi ñoo sabotage seen boppa
no I mean
man déglu ma yow da nga bëgg a wax ne outsiders ñoo sabotage government man dama wax ne ñi nguur gi teg si yenn place yi ñooy sabotage government bi and they are part of the government man loolu laa gëm and I'm repeating there is more to this drama than what we've heard there is an untold story I'm waiting to listen to that yëfi Kanye bi xam nga lu si sad rek mooy again this business of our whole Ministry of Justice acting on impulse and emotions reacting to social media. I mean, that case, si bopam, len waru fona ikati. Mota ma de wane due process. Mota ma de make reference to Halifa Sallah always. Because no matter how tough the situation is, no matter how prejudiced, no matter what the history is between him and other people and his institution, then they insist on due process. So the whole process has been marred, as I said. Transitional justice needs a reboot. Then you want to talk, you said that better late than never. I think mistakes have been made. Yankuba def na mistake am. TRRC as an institution, wax na la chairman bi so gisee keroog the second reading of his order nga xam ne am na lum réccu nen seetaat mbir mi yëpp ba pare ñu bàyyi xel si victims yi both the TRRC and witnesses like Yankuba and I said this when you discussed TRRC man numa ko say because I had serious criticisms about these things when you started Manopi because man si whole thing I'm victim focused. You got to have that respect and empathy for the victims. Lolo may suma final card on this.
Dama sa gis-gis action yi Yankuba Touré ak tamit Kanye ni position ak yooyu foog na ni comme am na there is something ongoing.
Man dama blame Yankuba. The reason why lu dama blame ko mooy before the TRRC nañ fàttala ko few months back the Janneh Commission was here. If Yankuba did not believe nobody has right to question Lugay Def, why did he appear in the Janneh Commission? Because the same Janneh Commission came through an act of parliament, and the same TRRC is the same process. So, man lima wa moy, ci suma gis-gis, I don't know, but man lima gom moy ne Yankuba had a very wrong advice, legal advice. I don't know how can mako jo advice bi based on lu mu wax because dégg naa ne moom he read through the law and he understands. So su nekkee daf ko ridal boppam, you can read the law because it's written in English, I understand, but the interpretation of the law, we have to leave it with the jurists. They are legal minded. You understand? So, pour man, one, I think Sana more senior on Yankuba in the council. And I think that Sana did more harm than Yankuba. Man, I will tell you this, and Yankuba Turesinko like another one, and that's the reality. The whole reason of all this drama, Yankuba Bugura testified with regards to the case of Koros. He said, that's it, period, nothing else. Because Suneke and mom never believed in the immunity. Why did he appear on the General Commission when he was invited? Testify? Because the TRRC is not a court. This is an institution being set up to move a fact-finding mission, document all what is said. It may be true, it may not be. But at least you document for posterity. In future, you avoid all these things. You ham kuneka lu happen. Because some of these victims, they are not looking out for money. All they want to know is, who killed my father? Who did this to me? Who beat my dad? Kan mama door? Because some of these people, they tell you, binlen don door, then taka sen don door, then mask. So they don't know even kan malen door. How much send next door neighbor? You don't know even that is somebody that you live in the same house with. You understand? So pour man lima gom moy, sana lim def, Yankuba defut kotam. So if Sana can come out, the man Sana la fogon nesa, so guy invited a fabay. But he came out, mu testify. He said he's part of the truth. Whether Monica Degabi or Neku Degabi, but the fact that mu appear and then mu show empathy, mu apologize and all that, take responsibility of whatever happened. Dinga Chapanesa, if a lot of Gambians you come marry on after they give up. And I think yesterday Yankuba had a missed opportunity to speak his side of the story, because for years, they've been denying everything that was said about them. So you just have a platform free of cost for you to come and say the side of your story. Instead of saying the side of your story, you deliberately disrespected not only the commission, but Gambians, but most importantly, even the victims. And that is the reason why a lot of public with them are reacting. And for now, going forward, I don't know, one negotiation lagari I think they need to give him still a second chance. Maybe what happened yesterday would have taught him a lesson. And so I mean a sound legal advice. I think she got your opportunity to know. If not, I am telling you, it's not even safe for Yankuba to be walking on the street. Okay. Because looking at the reaction of the people yesterday, shows most likely on the street they will do more justice over him.
Okay. Dr. Kanteh, young people you gain on Buga Jam, Yankuba Touré, most of them dañ wax police pour ñu baylen ñom ñu handle situation bi. Manam lolu so warona am moy Yankuba kenn du ko gisati. Yow situation bi noko jangate and then action Yankuba ci biir hall bi yu nonu. Na nga gisee situation bi yëpp soko xolé.
Well, Yankuba is very regretful that Yankuba dafa warona, since he already come to that place, dafa wara respond to the questions. Lim ham mu waxal nit ñi. But at the same time, su fekkee ne loolu folaat na, man li ma gën a miti mooy, we're in a civilized nation. We are civilized people. Therefore, we have a law in the country that can take a due course. Why we want to take the laws in our own hand? Okay. And so all these people are over there, you get saga, decent people should not take those foul words from their mouth to say, I don't agree with those things. What, do I agree with what Yankuba did? Absolutely no. Did she have to testify? Absolutely yes. But if that happened, but still, Yankuba has a constitutional right to be protected. Nobody should go over there and take the laws that they have. Can people come down and protest peacefully? Absolutely, they can do that. But if it's not protected, what's going to happen? They're going to inflict abundantly harm to him, and that's not fair to him to be treated in that way. Of course, yes. But at the same time, I was listening to the Attorney General comments also when he was interviewed. I was also disappointed in what he's saying also. I'm going to this TRRC, man, I don't agree with it. And people have debated with people about this. Okay, first of all, it was in our resources and people are completely reluctant. So even my own office, people don't do work. All they sit down and watch this TRRC. I ain't paying you to watch TRRC while I come here to work. And if you go to other institutions, that's what's happening over there. It's wasting our resources. It's not going to bring no truth. Most lies have been told that place than any truth over there. Okay, at the end of the day, and then what? I think can they do it in another different platform? Absolutely. But now, at the end of the day, if I was the president, I'm not going to do this. I'll go to each and individual victims. I'll take the responsibility. What happened to you? I take a full responsibility. What kind of compensation we're going to give it to you? We compensate you. And this is we are all human beings. We make errors. We go out of boundaries sometimes. But compassion is what kills everything.
Okay.
So that's what we're supposed to do. We have to remember this. Anything in emotion better, we're going to completely out of. I'm completely agree.
So for the fact that they Giss Tambiru all the time, that also America have their reaction.
I think
as Justice Minister.
Yeah, I think this becomes completely perilous the way it happens, because it's just minister. You have to be very prudent. So then there must be, to me, I think there's some hidden agenda somewhere. To me, that how I see things. Why are you always reacting when things happen, man? Can you be prudent? You are a justice minister, man. So this is what I see. And it's very hard to say, but at the same time, one thing I don't understand here is people don't want you to speak your mind. So why and people are completely everywhere. You shouldn't say that. I say, why not? I have my opinion. How I look at things. Emotion is a very big problem. And the leadership have to understand this. And every time they say, the Quran even say this. Say, Ya Dawood, inna ja'alnaka khalifatan fil ard fa'akum bayna an-nas bil haqq wa la tattabi' al-hawa. Ya Dawood, inna ja'alnaka khalifatan fil ard. ñu jël la ñu nekk am njiit ci suuf fi. Wante su fekkee ngay atte diggante nit ñi def ko ci njub wala tattabi al-hawa bu ko def ci sa bànneex de fa yudillaka an sabilillah soo defee loolu dina la tegg ci yoon yàlla bi alladina yudilluna an sabilillah ñi nga xam ne dañoo jënk ci yoon yàlla yooyu lahum ñu ne ñooñu de adabun dinañ leen bugal shadida mi nga xam ne dafa métti bi man na su nekk na nit ñi xam ne yawmal xisaab dañ foote ne keroog yawmal qiyaama dina ñëw. So this is what we lack in our leadership, because everything we have to be controlling. Because I am the minister, I have to say this. No, we don't do stuff like this. You're supposed to be the other person to speak. Look at how things unfold. What needs to be done, putting it together. And then, sometimes, because what hurt me most is, it seems what the public is doing is control. You can see people are coming out, showing their rage and stuff. Are you kidding me? So you're condoning that? How about it goes out of proportion? Then what are going to happen? Yankuba also people who supported him, though. How about they class the people motion against the motion? They come together.
That will look funny.
That is going to be completely out of. So.
That scene, they must be good. I was very busy. Why Buma Gisse the scene at the station at night, I was really disturbed. It's really some really scary scenes. And Musuma gives that kind of reaction, even in early 2017, emotions are getting a tanga. Demba lilum gene defa bari. Like he said, prudence. Sumadon Yankuba, so I'm on chance for gain and apologize to the public. Okay. Yeah, based on moral reasons. I'm not talking about any legality, because I'm a lawyer. Okay. Why the reaction of the public, you see that really there was some really some tough volcanic anger spewed out yesterday, and it's not good for the country. It's not good for anybody. No. Yeah.
Well, dañoo just dem break suñ delluwee ñu maanaam continuer waxtaan.
Dreaming of owning a property in a prime location with great proximity and fantastic neighborhood? EJ Investments Sanyang Seaview Estate is the best choice you have been waiting for. Our Sanyang Seaview Estate is approximately 15 minutes drive away from the busy hub of Brusubi roundabout and into the heart of nature, where you can have a peaceful and relaxed lifestyle with your family. You can buy a finished 4-bedroom story with 5-year flexible payment plan, or a service plot with 2-year payment plan option. With over 300 homes, you will enjoy big tar roads with covered drainage, modern electrification with solar street lights, gated entrance with security post, and a breath-catching experience of our beautiful sea view and lake view. You can own a home today at our Sanyang Seaview Estate. Call us today on 446-4838 or 325-9220. Visit our website on ejinvestments.net. EJ Investments, first in property.
ñu ngi leen dalal baak ci waxtaani tey bi comme ni ma ko waxee rek dañoo waxtaanee li nga xam ne mooy state of the nation of course ñu ngi am ki nga xam ne mooy Dr. Kanteh moom mooy head of CDP of course docteur fu mu nekk nii right now ñu ngi gis lot of political parties comme nu ko Sabally and then d'abord ni ñu ko mentionné ñu gis UDP ñoom ñoo nekk on top ñoom ak APRC and then nga am tamit doy parti yi nii APRC without Jammeh nekku fi moom ngi outside but still APRC ñu ngi gom luñ gom nañ ne Jammeh dina ñëw back te Jammeh dina ñëw lead li nga xam ne mooy country bi UDP parti la boo xam ne tam dañ am seen gom-gom kenn mënut a change loolu doy of course tamit dañ am seen non boobu duma dem dipli dama bàyyi Dr. Kanteh moo loolu dama ma ñëw rek
Are you showing us you are anti-APRC now?
Not that. So doctor dama bëgg nga wax ñu sa gis-gis na nga jàngatee three political parties of course UDP APRC and then doy.
Okay, is it DOI or APRC?
GDC.
Yeah, you can start with that.
GDC.
Of course, GDC as well.
Okay, GDC. For me personally, I think Gambians, we have a better chance in 2021 that's coming to have a different thinking, to be very careful before we create another monster again that we will regret for the rest of our life. So to me, UDP have a better chance when they are working with Barrow. That's what the leadership they're talking about. That's the time they exercise the splendid leadership. But unfortunately, they failed to do that. And then we cannot have two snake bags in one hole. And then we gave them chance, they fail. And then we're going to give them chance again? Are you kidding me? That's what we're going to do?
Are you referring to UDP as a political party?
Of course.
Perfect.
Okay, 66% of the government are all UDP. The vice president is UDP. The president himself is UDP. Because the ministers are all UDP. All 99, almost three-quarters of the parliament are all UDP. So they failed the government.
They're practically out now.
Okay, no, what I'm saying is, when they are there, so the thing is,
they're saying they want their own government, and they've not had that opportunity yet.
Sorry, I don't agree to that.
Well,
okay.
that's my guess.
Okay, I respect that. But the thing is, the vice president is there. Vice President Monyo Mune
was there.
Yeah, let me take that back. The vice president was there. Momo Wane, last year after we recall, they didn't change government, being the UDP government. You da Oye Jalo, you da Under Gomez, you da Maifati. You da the vice president, the former vice president, Fatmata Tambaya. So now it's UDP government. Everywhere is UDP. Now we look at the policies, how UDP is instituting. I sit down and think, if these people get hold of this country, we're going to eat one another.
That's your perspective.
That's my perspective. That's what I see.
UDP.
And a sane person will see it a different way. I'm not talking about insane people. I'm talking about sane people. When you look at what is going on. No, seriously, that's my opinion. You know, this is the problem. When we look at it, this is why I wanted to participate in politics, and people are going to be surprised about this. When I get up, there's the day every this country will know exactly something get up. I promise all you about this.
Will you fix it in 90 days?
No, I don't fix 90 days. It's just a flaw. I don't know if somebody fix the country in 90 days. That's the projection plan. He said nothing can be fixed in 90 days. But at least 90 days in office, things supposed to be in perspective, as I said in the beginning. But you can't fix the country in 90 days. Even 5 years can fix this country. But let's go to the APRC. APRC has the opportunity to be here for 22 years. And we want them to bring back here again. Where worrying are we? So look where each APRC is. Let's elaborate about all of the things that happen. Look at APRC when we here. Look at our GDP per capita. We look at our GDP. We look at our employment rate and our poverty rate at that time. I think we have to go back and look at that very carefully. Then we can know what is the legacy of the previous president when he was here. You see, giving money to people, that's not development. That's what we know. That's what will fail us. But is there any vacuum of economic growth? Absolutely, there's none. But now when he's not here no more, what happened? Everything becomes empty. And this thing's gone, and the same thing is repeating itself again. Okay. So this is not the trend that we have to. No, it's not.
So doctor, do you see?
Did You see that the APRC gave us our first ever university and its products, what they're doing.
Okay.
How about some credit?
All right. What I'm saying is,
Yes.
you know, when you say absolute, you don't go all the way to absolute out.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got to understand that. Okay.
Understood.
Every bad, there's some goods in there.
Good.
Okay. Of course. And there are places, yes, I can say, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for a leadership, create a legacy would last for decades, for generations to come. In the comparison to other small countries, look at Singapore. I think, yeah, would you say somebody have a vision? Absolutely. Could he able to do things in the proportional if we were completely follow the way it is? Absolutely. Could he have a leadership skill? Absolutely. Could he have a leadership charisma? Absolutely. But unfortunately, things completely out of proportion. Why? The same leadership problem.
So how about that?
Huh?
How about that?
Okay, Doi?
No, hold on.
This guy seems to... Are you a member of Doi?
No, I'm not.
When we started off,
we can say from Doi to...
I mean, in the pecking order, you can't say APRC,
No, it's because of time.
to Doi.
Okay.
So time factor, he cannot talk about GDC?
We can just move to... No, of course, we will talk about GDC. Let's talk about Doi.
Okay. For Doi,
Subs.
okay, the philosophy of Doi is not applicable to this 21st century. I think they have to change their taste. They have a better opportunity. If they would have changed their turn, I'd rather be there with them than be by myself. But the thinking have to change. And the people on the umbrella over there needs to fade away and new leadership emerge. And then with that will be completely cleared with the new generation. You know, did they have ideas? Absolutely they do. But is it executed in the right way? No, it does not. Okay. No, that's my opinion. You know, his opinion.
Just like I check you on other political parties, and this is Ansu's party, so I have to fair to him.
I'm neutral.
You're saying their leadership...
Are you...
I'm just joking. I'm teasing him on that, but it's not fair to GDC. No, you're saying their time is over. I think if you look at the leadership role that Halifa Sallah played during this impasse, how can you say their time is over? Don't you think we need people like Halifa still in leadership positions in this country?
I think you misunderstand what I'm saying.
I'm
thinking about the styles of government and system they want to bring in. That's what I'm talking about. But would he exercise and explain leadership during the impasse? Absolutely, yes.
Don't you think he still has something to offer?
Okay, yeah.
in his kitty?
Yeah, in a different way, though.
Like?
Not the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I think he should sit down.
Are you going to hire him in your cabinet as social
well, I can work with Mr. Sallah, absolutely, because I have enormous respect for that person. I like him personally.
Okay.
You know, because of the way he composes himself. He's a very prudent person. I like that in an individual. So, but the style of government, that's what bothers me. Okay.
So let's talk about GDC, because Mama Kanteh, he's someone...
You better talk about GDC.
He's someone very popular, and then he has huge following.
Okay,
so let's
popularity.
His groundbreaking projects.
Popularity. Are we coming as a popular individual, or we become a visionary? So now, if an individual is bank on just popularity, then let's close the door and go home. We're not looking for popularity here. We're looking for what is the vision that can move this country several steps better. That's what we're looking for. But now, what bothers me is, in the devil of GDC, everything I hear is Mama Kanteh. I never hear it's GDP that does this. Do you hear that? If you go to the old project that he said is projected project, it will start here, it will never finish, but you're never going to hear anything but you always hear, Mama Kanteh is doing this, Mama Kanteh is doing this, Mama Kanteh is doing this, Mama Kanteh is doing this.
Doctor, I think his party has a full presence. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mama is the leader, you don't often hear, but GDC as a party is fully established, and when Almami Tal, the UDP spokesman, was talking about one-man parties, I don't think he had mentioned GDC. Daba did it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's an institution. We have to give them that credit.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, as a leader, I should not take that outfit. No, it's not me, it's the GDC. But if I'm accepting that, that means I'm the control of everything. No, that's not leadership. Leadership is about exemplary and what?
Doctor, when you are here, your good executive is not here.
No, well, the thing is, it's a short notice.
No, just go ahead. It's okay, just go ahead.
Yeah, it's a short notice. I just want to fulfill. No, let me finish.
No, I'm dealing with him, doctor. This guy is not fair. But sorry about that.
No problem. You know, so I'm looking at all this. So now, how do I come in? We've been here with these political parties since 1965, I could say. And this country could not realize her potential. I think all these political parties have to fade away. We need to emerge with a new generation and new thinking and new ideas to emerge. Because first, the philosophy that we have in the political party, as I said to you in the beginning, first what I was looking at is, if we have an organization, we have a party, we look at the party line first. What can I do for within the people in the party? Each and every one of them. Do you have something to hold on to? Do you have jobs? Or do you have something to for their daily survival? This is what we have to look for. If I can able to provide for my people, then I have this assurance that I can able to provide for this nation. Because lantana al-bir.
Can I ask you a question?
Lantana al-bir. Hatta tunfiku mimma tuhibun. Dole muna am yiw, wallahi dole muna am lu baax. Xanaa ngeen seet li nga gën a bëgg ngeen joxe. So this is what is lacking.
Doctor, boobu du xaalis rek tam de.
No, it's not about xaalis, but it's about personal development. What we can create. We can create skill centers for the people so they can have skills, they can do things for themselves. But
question for you. You made a very important point, and I agree.
Yeah.
If you look at the history and the need for an emergence of a new generation of leaders, why let me say I'm even old, Ansu say new generation be. I mean, there seems to be a problem of people coming together to cooperate. To your credit, tell Ngagina, one young from political party. Why can't the others just join you or join another political party? There's so many. I'm expecting at least 30 new political parties against 2021. Well, is that not a weakness on the expected emerging new generation?
No. The thing is why? We lobby this. We talk to people. I sat with Gab. We sit down. We talk. I said, okay, if you thinking what I'm thinking, can we come together as one? But this gap is going to go away. We have to reformat it and make it something that we can, is something is between us and you. Said no, gap can never go away.
So this is my concern.
So this is what the problem. For me personally, that's also part of the reason why I don't register it. I'm scanning around and see the people that can come together with bright minds and ideas, and we can come together and make things better for all of us. It's not for me. It's not for anybody. It's for the people of this country. How can we move this country several steps better than the way it is? How can we create economic growth? How can we eradicate unemployment in this country? How can we resolve health delivery system? Our health delivery is so worst it can even imagine.
I agree.
So our education system is completely flawed. So why can't we create a skill centers where we can able to create skills for our people? This is the only way we can able to get out from this drool. Now, right now, what we have, seriously.
Doctor, did you say drool? That's serious.
Because we sleeping and drooling. That's what we do.
What we're going to do now is that we're going to sift through the 3 years Jotna. You know, I think it's very important for us to talk about that too. I know Sabali, so point of view, because last time you don't like that. No, I'm not chasing view, of course, but then I'm like that again because of Lisa's current issue, and then
you should start with Doctor.
No. See, all I started Dr. Nanyo Simom. I'm going to know you because you Giss 5 years. You have to get a 5 years campaign. I think I have their name, something back. Moi sen secretary general bi ñom lu gaay wax mo nek ne 3 years jotna bi sen groupe bi gaay ñew pour just yahadika bi indi fi problem ak yoy nonu yow na nga gisé lo.
Well, I think in chess we call it a checkmate. Wow, so for not 5 years then we got checkmate the 3 years jotna bi. Why my position stands on that of the Constitution. The borough has a 5-year mandate, and we got to respect that. How do we get there? I think a little bit more of dialogue, a little bit more of consultation, and less of confrontation, especially unnecessary, unprovoked confrontation. Ngurgi Nancy by hell. I mean, I was at the Brikama rally, one of the greatest rallies I've ever attended. The statements that came from Henry Gomez and co, I totally disapprove of it. It's completely unnecessary, completely unprovoked. I think we're not by healthy lolo. And I don't think that's even helping the government. Because I'm not your hamne. I mean, there are two sides to this. 3, 5, why I'm not your hamne, and they are citizens just like us. So suñoy wax into the public space, we need to be a little bit more careful. You respect and development.
Okay, Sabali, as a Suso, mom member of 3 years John Nabi. Mom gisna ci lum wax mo nek ne gaay dañ apply won pour am permit. Gaay ñu ne dañ wara xaar 72 hours. Ñom ñu ne mënu ñoo xaar lolu nonu gaay géna dem Sénégambia def lu gaay di def bañ téye gaay arrest leen. So yow na nga jàngate loolu because last time I think said Daba moo doon wax loolu ne
again
ne gaay diaspora bi there are certain people yoo xam ne ñoo nekk di support ñi nga xam ne mooy ci di 3 years
man waxuma loolu
foog loon de c'est political party bu nekk di bag gaay tamit
obviously politics mu ngi si 3 years bi I'm not sure there's a political party that formally officially supports them, but there are members of certain political parties that would open up their mouth. Even today, I'm not a big supporter of a big political party. When I have 3 December dañ fay génné Baro té man xamna waxi caaxaan la mo wax parce que Baro gaay teguñ ko fi yalla moko fi teg yalla moko fi génné man mako wax. So again man
la nga gis 3 years
man 5 years si lolu la tok. Lolu moy constitution bi 3 years ñu ko wax I mean they didn't just get out of the blue pour wax ko, so we got to give them some respect because agreement more between coalition members. Unfortunately, the coalition team, they failed the nation because li waron nañ ko régler between them and not allow it to spill over into the streets. That's very unfortunate. Waaye man li ma ñaan Gambian si rek mooy ne man si suma gis-gis te man duma dee just seet loi dama dee seet tam what's pragmatic. Man si suma gis-gis is not pragmatic pour wax ne dañoo dem election 2019 finance, logistics, even the social, the sensitivities in our society right now. Man suma gis-gis suñ jëmee to election this 2019 duñu jig nañ muñ from December to election is just 2 years. Man, I think we should respect the constitution, allow Barrow to rule. You see gis-gis yu utee gis-gis boobu war nañoo mën a waxtaan jarul ñu isi yëfi coow man duma compromise the peace and stability of the country regardless of the situation at hand. Peace and stability first. Anybody who bugg a isi coow we want to disturb the peace and stability of this country, you have a problem with me. I'm telling you.
Daba sa gis-gis si loolu 3 years bi December
3 years man ma woon ma fa nekk rek there is a lot of politics involved in this. ñu nangu ko ñu bañ ko sometimes you don't need to officially agree with them. But when I feel that they are Gambians and they have a right to peacefully come out and express themselves. So lolu mom lu am len ko may. But where I disagree with them is te lolu I think government needs to take that seriously because it's a treasonable offense. Mun lo ñew nga ne da nga danel nguur. You have a right, lolu nahari. Man like anybody else, I voted for the coalition government and I'm disappointed also. Not only with Barrow, but everybody that was part of the coalition. All of them. Because responsibility meaning go push to Barrow. You understand? You have more educated, more experienced, more exposed people. You have no senior, you can advise. And we all had, I keep saying this, and people try to shy away from saying this. You see, the responsibility of why the coalition failed goes down to Dabo, period. Because the reason why we get to all this point is his cause. No, it's his cause. No, Memarek Sabali, man suma gis la. Memarek. No, Memarek. It's not about that. It's not about that.
It's about what? Coalition guy what?
Memarek, I can tell you, Barrow respect bum am pour Dabo. Am with that respect pour Farmer Tambajang. Memarek
was the
chairperson. Dabo am si Barrow at that particular point in time. To the point, sir, like he said, Dabo came out here and after very court, then you change the UDP government, and all of a sudden after very court, is that a coincidence? No. So when you gomlone is a coincidence. It's something that they sat down, talk about it, and they did it. So gis nga man wax nako from the beginning. Jamfa. Wolof ñay mu ne suñu ne la day nga or nga ne du man ñu ne ñu xaar ren ba dewen. Su la jigé ñu xam ne dañ la ko jiñ. And I said this, I made a post one time and a lot of people started insulting me, but I care less because man, I'll speak my mind and nobody can stop that. They dug a hole for others to go in. And Barrow is going to concrete them all. That's the reality. The guy they opened the door for him to do what he wants to do, and now he's doing that. Man, I'm not going to go out for anybody. And anybody, man, you are under my control or I'm not card, so I'll tell you, don't go out on the street for any politician. If I feel disappointed with this coalition government, come 2021. Dama vote against all of them. and all the political parties that get involved in this. No, I'm just telling you that if I feel disappointed, because elections, what will happen, boy? You make a promise to deliver based on those promises. I'm going to gauge you based on your promises, not link my promise, because we don't want to see in Vision 2030, Vision 2050, when you don't even know whether you live to witness that. During the campaign, what you promised me to deliver, Mansumade me push any election, lulula gauge, whether it's the president, whether it's the parliamentarian, whether it's the local government councillor or the local government chairman or the mayor, I'm going to gauge you on that. And if I'm dissatisfied with said performance, because to me, it's still a coalition government. Whether you need coalition or not, all of them, the coalition will take responsibility of whatever happened. Because if Barrow is failing, they should not just go sit down in the corner and just say, yeah, I'm angry, gaining a small bubble. No, they got to confront the guy and said, because you dugal si ñu taxaw ñu wax Gambian si lii. And for that, you have to live by it. But Kuneka should have them talk on them. Because when all this thing was happening, they were playing this jockey. Kuneka Munge Tabah like they were playing chess. Everybody was trying to put himself in preparation of 2021. But you want to take us, man, everyone borrow man said I'm out of my bank. Because you know why?
Yeah,
already talk na si talk with me. Need to talk, so you might check me put man you talk. I'm not going out.
Okay. Dr. Kanteh, so Giss say 3 years during the group.
I'm going man for personally I want 5 years, not 3 years. But I'm going to need Daniela Natasa Kadu. Rahman said, Ya Yoladina Amano, Lama Takununa Mala Tafaluna. You can't get the guy in Hamidolon Kadef. Why? You are talking about Dakortili. It's a moral abdo. Yalla Bolen Natare, Motachilo Hamtifufu. Bokanachi? Kabran England, Makallah, and Yakuluna Mala Tafalun. Consumum Bugal Axmusan Ying Hamlin, what you didn't Kodef. Angolulu is a very serious thing.
Yeah.
So if the people don't have this moral to be candid to their word, how can we trust those people to be in our political office, in our leadership? To me, that's how I see it, though. I mean, every one of these people fail. These people have to go away completely, out of the way, because this is what it is.
That's the truth.
If 3 years jot, baromne Monday digadel 3 years la waxon. But dafa am lu bari nga xamne mu ngi sag dama ñëwaat ci yeen. But I'll be there. If you like it, I'll be there. If you not, I'll be. Can somebody even sit down and platform and talk like that to the people that elected you? We elected you. The people paraded at the polls should be elected you for that 3 years mandate. That was over there. That's what they said to the people, not the Constitution. But where was the Constitution when they come to this agreement? Kon Yonent bi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam nañ bàyyi ci xel ci façon nit ñi nga xam ne suñu waxee dara duñ ko def suñ la diggee duñ ko mottali lépp lu géej seen gémmiñ du dëgga te dañoo yaaxa diggante mu ne ñeneen yi baleen xel ci ñoom.
So doctor fu mu nekk nii time bi daanaka jeex na léegi quickly lan nga ñëw was sa party bi quickly ñu close.
waaw fu mu nekk nii
lan mooy sa next project.
Well, the project right now lu ñoo def mooy is that we going to do a consultation with people in the country. We're talking to the people, but the most focused thing, Lima focus is to the people within the party. We do an assessment of where are they and where they stand and where they wanted to be. That's my focus going towards this. So if I can able to change each and individual life of those people, I can be sure that when I go there, I can move this.
So do you want to join Barrow? No.
But I don't. There is no. That era has gone away. There's no space for me over there because if I can able to do anything. Right now?
Okay.
No.
Kon lu ñoo def mooy next week inshallah dinañ ñëw ak beneen waxtaan ñu ngi leen di jaajëfatal si noonu leen di seetaane programme bi EJ Investment of course ñu ngi leen di jaajëfatal tamit ak fii nga xam ne mooy ABL studio fu ñu nekk di def recording bi mala seen xarit Ansu Jack Dr. Kanteh ñu ngi laa jaajëfatal thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you Sabali and then Dabo Malik. Thank you.
Buying a plot can be easy or maybe a tedious task sometimes, especially when you have so many real estate companies, agents, landowners, and even sometimes so-called landlords all calling to buy their properties. Getting the land is the easiest part, but owning the land with genuine documentation is the problem. We have seen unprecedented court cases of people going to court to settle land issues. If you're looking to buy a plot or a built home with no risk of stress, guys, look for the right real estate company. At EJ Investments, we don't just sell plots, we build communities, where any plot you buy from us comes with access to water, electricity, internal roads, and other social amenities. We guarantee you genuine contract documentations the moment you pay a deposit and a complete handover of your title deeds as soon as completing payment. We currently operate 3 projects in strategic locations, selling service plots and built homes in our estate 2 Jering Seafront, Sanyang Seaview Estate, and our Gunjur C4 Coastal Highway Estate. Our plots are affordable. From only $90,000, you can own a home at our Gunjur C4 Coastal Highway Estate. And from $200,000, you can own a home of your dream at our Sanyang Seaview and Lakeview Estate. Our 2 Jering Seafront Estate starts from $300,000. Plot sizes ranges from 20 by 20, 20 by 25, and 25 by 25. And we offer an option of 30% deposit and 2-year payment plans on our estates. A beautiful home with peaceful and happy neighborhood awaits you at our project 2 Jering Seafront Estate, Sanyang Seaview and Lakeview Estate and Gunjur C4 Coastal Highway Estate. Call our office on 4464-838 or 302-1056, which is also on WhatsApp. Email us or visit our website on ejinvestments.net to learn more about our projects. EJ Investments, we're fast in property.